use balloon if we like. Be open. Don't cross your arms because people don't like that. No, I don't.
Where are you from?
I'm from New Baltimore, Michigan.
What was your first break?
Oh gosh, well, it's a long story. Do you want to hear it? Okay. So, my boyfriend bought a house 10, 12 years ago, and when he did, it caused a lot of problems and strange things to happen in our social network, which is very odd because people thought that we were going to get married or move in together or something like that, but he just bought a house and we were going to just live separately, and that was the plan.
No.
But since it caused so many problems, he was telling a writer friend of his about this, and the writer friend said, that sounds like a great pilot. Can I write that? And within 2 weeks, he wrote a pilot. Fox picked it up, and I auditioned to play myself in the pilot. And I went through the entire audition process, which was, I think, about 5 different times I had to audition with the same lines. And I got the job to play myself, and that was my big break into showbiz.
What else have you been in?
What else have I been in? Well, a lot. I've played a lot of victims and murderers in hour-long TV shows. I've done a lot of comedic pilots and a lot of television, a lot of independent film, and Gone Girl, which is pretty much the only big budget thing that I've been in.
How do you feel about this career?
Pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I always want more because I'm a workhorse, and I would work every day of the week if I could, and Saturday. But yeah, that's a hard thing to come by in this business. So I'm just lucky to have the work that I do have. So I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. But nobody'd listen if I did.
How would you describe your specialty or type?
My specialty or type? Awesome. I am a quirky gal who can cry pretty easily, so I can do comedy and drama. And action. I have a black belt a 3rd degree black belt in Taekwondo, so somebody's got to give me an action job at some point in my life. Maybe that plane will. I don't know.
Who's your favorite actor who you look up to?
Kate, it's not Winslet. It's, no, help me. I guess I should probably know the name of the person that I most... No, who's the one who did Nanny McPhee? It's not Kate. It's, Oh, I should have her name tattooed on my body somewhere, and I don't. She's Sense and Sensibilities. She did it I love her. Anyways, I think she's great. If I knew her name, I'd tell you, but I don't.
What would your ideal job be?
If I wasn't an actor, I would be a national park ranger. Because I love national parks and I love wildlife and nature.
Do you consider yourself to be lucky?
Yeah, now I work hard, so no. But no, I think it's probably a mixture of both. You have to have good work ethic, but you also have to be in the right place at the right time and be a little bit lucky when you get work in this business. So yeah, there's luck involved, I think. Or fate, or whatever you believe in, that kind of thing. There is something else beyond you that's involved, I think.
What advantages do you have?
I'm awesome. I don't know. Work ethic. I have a great work ethic. I show up on time and I know my lines, and I don't want to get fired. So I'm a real good person to have on your team. is that an advantage? Is that considered an advantage? I don't know. Advantage. Yeah, okay, go, keep on going.
What did you do before acting?
Well, the job that I had my big break in, right before that, I was, on the same day that I quit to be able to do that job, I was fired from Merrill Lynch as a receptionist because I was a pretty horrible employee because I kept missing work for auditions. So, sorry, Merrill Lynch, but thanks for helping me out to be able to stay here while I pursued acting.
Would you rather have a car or a diploma?
What? If I lived in New York, I'd rather have a diploma. If I lived in LA, a car. So it's really geographical.
What do you think about the amount of stuff people buy?
Well, I don't want to pass judgment on anybody, but yeah, I mean, I buy a lot of stuff, so I can't really throw any stones. But we're a big stuff society. We probably could do with a lot less than what we have, but I get it. I understand. I like stuff too.
What are your thoughts on globalization?
It's a good thing. Globalization, correct me if I'm wrong, is where we're all kind of one globally. Is that okay? Right. That made me look really smart. I think there's good and bad to it. It's a shame to go to Cologne, Germany, and see a McDonald's right next to the huge cathedral. That's a strange thing, but it's also it's kind of reassuring and lovely that companies can build and build and build so that they're globalized and everywhere in every nation. So I don't know. I think there's a good and bad and a yin and yang. Is that what it is? To everything, and definitely to globalization. Globalization. Just throwing it out there. Rolls off the tip of my tongue.
Would you rather live the American way or be a socialist? American way. Because I think there's something really lovely about this country in that you can be a socialist in this country in a way and still not be persecuted. So I think this is a good place. I mean, it's good and bad. There's good and bad to everything, and we suck in some ways. But I'd rather live the American way. Yeah, American way or socialist. There's interesting. That's a very interesting question. Provocative. What does the future look like to you? The
future looks, oh gosh, well, it's really going to depend on the next election, isn't it? I mean, I find this fascinating. The next year is going to be fascinating, but I think, I don't know, I think I'm an optimist, so I think the future always looks like it's going to be at least okay, and maybe just get better and better. So I'm a semi-optimist, I guess. Yeah. Semi-realist, semi-optimist. It's okay, and we'll get better and better. I think we will. I think we're not gonna kill ourselves off that quick, because we really love ourselves. That's the one thing I know about humans. So yeah.
How do you feel about having children?
I don't have children, and I think I've chosen not to have children, but it's still an ongoing question. I've not sterilized myself, and my significant other is not snipped, so I guess it could happen. You mean like personally, or just for people at large? Anybody?
I think children are great. You guys are great. I think I might, if I was going to have a child, I'd want to adopt one. Just because why not help one out? Yeah. And then I don't have to worry about the, waistline and all that stuff. And the birthing. I've heard that's really awful. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's a really interesting question, too. You guys. Crazy.
What challenges do you feel the world is facing today?
The challenges of the world are as follows. Oh, well, let me just tell you. Well, environmentally, we're in a big pickle, obviously, the global warming thing, and everything else. And just probably tolerance is we're still dealing with that, which is really mind-boggling that we're dealing with that. Tolerance of all types and colors and creeds and all that stuff. That's odd that we're still dealing with that, but that is a challenge, I think. So yeah. I mean, just to name a couple.
What is your favorite way to communicate?
Writing. I would much prefer to write because I hate to talk. I hate this. I'd much prefer to write because I can allow myself time to get it just right and just perfect. So yeah, that's how I like to communicate. But a lot of times it doesn't allow for the other person, like another, whoever's you're communicating with, to communicate back. So I know that's probably not great for like a two-sided thing to happen. But so talking or singing, I like to sing a lot. I'll communicate through song all the time. Oh my God, what am I doing? Keep going. Next question.
What do you think of the creative scene in Los Angeles?
The creative scene in Los Angeles? I mean, I think it's okay. It's very specific. It's not like New York or London or even San Francisco or Chicago. It's its own little beast, but I won't say that it's better or worse. Because we have film and television, and that's really where we put our emphasis and focus. Because this was the land of film, and that's where it was birthed, was in Los Angeles. So I think that's where its focus is. But it's, I think there's some really beautiful music and art that comes out of this city, as well as great, edgy, dark play groups, theater groups that are formed out of, desperation. There's a lot of actors here, and a lot of us don't work all the time, so there's been some really beautiful things that have come out of that. Like you go down different venues of different types of storytelling or art making when film and television isn't knocking on your door. So it's kind of an interesting place creatively. Creatively? Yeah. Next question.
What is your favorite book, film, and music right now?
Book, film, and music. This is so hard. Okay. Music. Okay. Book. Okay. The favorite book. I've been kind of into this. I'm trying to option a series of books that a British writer wrote about a female bodyguard, called the Charlie Fox series, and she's just this badass female bodyguard. Sorry, I said badass. So it was written by Zoe Sharp, and I find that it's just a real lovely action-packed. I want to do action films, so I'm trying to figure out how I can option a book that's about that. So it's kind of my favorite. It's where my focus is right now. What was the other stuff?
Music?
Music. I like to dance. I'll always listen to Jason Mraz because I just find his voice beyond, like, he can't do any wrong. Like, he doesn't hit a bad note. So I listen to a lot of him, but mostly when I'm driving, I'm listening to Howard Stern, so it's talk radio. And then what was the other one?
Film.
Film. Well, I just went and saw Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, which I thought was really fascinating and well done. So that was pretty good. Yeah, there, have it. But I'm an Anglophile, so I've been watching a ton of British television. I know that's not film, but it kind of feels like a bit of film because they do a lot of serial stuff, which is you have to watch from beginning to end. The series, and they only do like 6 each season, and it's like a movie, and they're amazing. There are some amazing shows on Netflix right now that people should watch like crazy. The Last Tango in Halifax, and Broadchurch, and The Fall, and I mean, great shows. Black Mirror is fascinating. Talk about like questioning what technology and like what's going on and the challenges that we have in this world. That's such a thought-provoking show. So I'm more into TV shows, I think, than I am film. Whatever. Go on. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
I made it. Whew. Be you.